to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Snags it over the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Kane. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes...
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's... time he's done that this year. The return never really got started, but... This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found a little space, he'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Got his man. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Got a wide open receiver. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. A first down for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. From the gun. Give on the inside. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces third, and he's in for the touchdown. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job.
Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense.
Get set.
On the run, it's Kane. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, that's number 50. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defense.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep. Motion from the wideout. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The RPO, it's complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A 3rd down try for the offense. They go to the draw. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Off play action. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just...
He's got it. First down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And first down for the offense.
Jackrabbit.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance, and the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassment.
Some would call it swag, some call it... Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. The missed 51-yard field goal now gives this offense good starting field position at its own 34. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That is no good. Now this offense is back on the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Floating away. Fires on the move. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check.
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going right to work up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get to him as he throws. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Down to the 36. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kane.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using his feet to buy time. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets... Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's second and long. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely center. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much there. They'll give it 1 to the 14. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Working on the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked up.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the board.
From the shotgun, the inside kid. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll make... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Give to the running back. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means.
And it's a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Now inside the 20. First and 10 from the 18. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have... Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Just a small return. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Into the end zone for a touchdown. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The snap sets up to throw. And it's for the touchdown.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Got room to work. Turning it on. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Man down on the play as the officials. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw it again. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give on the inside. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, Alabama! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off for the 3rd time. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He's got it inside the 30. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll start this drive firing. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Makes the grab. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now he'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about it.
Some will call it swag, some call it. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Right on target this time. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kane. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Turbin. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football face third down. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
He's in for the touchdown. They want to finish the season strong. They'll start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Working that left side now. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already have.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. He'll wave for the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. Hauls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with them.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take it. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
On second and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick release on the RPO. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a first and 10. The give to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Moves around to clear up the vision. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another done. They're backed up, first and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here and this drive takes on a different complexion. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a